Okay, this is a very quick explanation as to what Virtual Voice Network is about. You see, I've got Qt Creator in the background, which is what I've used to produce it, and I've got two windows of my application open. The idea of the application is, of course, that you would only have one local window and the other would be on a remote machine, and the voice is sent by the network. In order to do a screencast, however, I've had to put them both on the same machine, which is obviously an unrealistic scenario. Also, to do that, this one has been slightly altered. You see the comment out there. Usually your own voice wouldn't be played back to you from your machine. This particular one's had that disabled, so it will play back something that has been transmitted from the same machine. Now, because I'm using the microphone to record this screencast, I can't actually use it by pressing the Pressel here because it won't pick it up. This is actually a problem with Qt 4.8 because it uses ALSA. It won't share the microphone. This seems to be fixed in Qt 5, at least the build I've done, in that Pulse Audio is enabled and therefore they can both share the microphone. So that should be something I can demonstrate in the future when I've ported this to Qt 5. At the moment this is a Qt 4.8 application. To demonstrate the functionality, I'm going to transmit a previously recorded file and you should hear the output being played back.
Test file for transmission. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
That's one I recorded earlier. You'll notice that the sound quality is quite reduced. That's because it's using the codec 2 codec, which is very low bandwidth. In fact, that's 2.4 kilobits, so extremely low, and that's obviously for network applications where you don't want to use a lot. So the quality isn't great, but it is usable and workable, and that's the idea. In the future, Virtual Voice Network will probably support other codecs such as Speaks or maybe OGG to get that better quality, but at the expense of network usage. So anyway, that's how it works. It's quite a simple application at the moment. Most of the code is in the protocol. The front end's very horrible at the moment. It really needs to be updated to Qt 5 and using QML to give a nice interface with a push to talk button that looks like a push to talk. Just so you can see, the other tab there is just some things that helps me when I'm developing it. I can record to a file, so that pre-recorded file I used through here. I can encode a file using a RAW, and I can choose which sound card I'm listening on. So that all functionality is there. So that shows the basic functionality of Virtual Voice Network. Needs to be developed further, but it's already working, and it would make an ideal mobile application. Think of this on your touchscreen mobile, an isolated community where all you had was, say, Wi-Fi connection. This will allow multicast. From here it was point to point, but actually there could be any number of these and they'll all receive the transmitted sound because it's using multicast, which was a feature introduced in Qt 4.8. So that was a quick introduction. I hope it helps you understand what Virtual Voice Network does.